there. Ready to dive in? You sent over some fascinating song snippets.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
We're talking love, life, those changing seasons, all through these little glimpses of emotion set to music. Amazing.
It really is. It's like music can express what we sometimes can't articulate, even in just a phrase or two.
Absolutely. We've got songs about that summer bliss, the cozy autumn vibes, those deep wintry feelings. There's even one about a man cold, which I gotta admit made me laugh.
You and me both.
So where should we jump in? What grabs you first?
Well, that theme of the seasons keeps popping up. Each song uses the season almost like, a metaphor.
It's true, like summer feeling.
Okay, yeah.
Bursting with that sunny, carefree energy. Sunshine smiles and people are friendly.
It's the middle of June. The sunshine, it's a beautiful tune. You feel it in the air, there's a smile here, there, and everywhere. Life is easy as the breeze, even if there are flies and bees. Walk around with a happy smile, the happiest feeling to be alive.
It just takes you back, doesn't it, to those long summer days.
It does. But it's more than just describing summer, right? There's that line, time is now. Spread your wings, let your soul and mind sing. It's like an invocation to embrace the moment, that fleeting, vibrant time.
And that whole feeling of timelessness, of being swept away by the moment. It's so connected to those early stages of love, don't you think? Those summer flings where nothing else matters.
Totally. And then moving into autumn leaves, the music shifts completely. Instead of boundless energy,
it's cozier.
Yeah, warmer, more settled.
You can practically hear the leaves crunching underfoot.
Golden leaves fall to the ground as we walk without a sound. In the cool, crisp autumn air, every moment feels so rare. Your hand in mine, we stroll along through the park where we belong. Colors dance in evening light, making everything feel right. Autumn leaves and autumn leaves.
Golden leaves fall to the ground as we walk without a sound. In the cool, crisp autumn air, every moment feels so rare.
Way more introspective, right?
Definitely. It's about finding peace, connection, that quiet joy.
And musically, even the tempo slows down. Like the song itself is telling us to slow down and just appreciate the season.
Exactly. And that's so much like how love evolves too, isn't it? It's not all fireworks and grand gestures. Sometimes it's about that quiet joy of simply being together.
100%. But then, we can't forget about winter. In the dark of winter's gloom.
Oh yeah, talk about a mood swing.
Total shift. From those warm autumn colors to something, well, way more stark.
Yeah.
Melancholy even.
Dark of the winter's gloom, loneliness fills my quiet room. Shadows dance on the frosted pane, whispers of sorrow, a silent refrain.
Shadows dance on the frosted pane, whispers of sorrow, a silent refrain.
Vivid, right? Loneliness and longing, just palpable.
Totally. But even in all that, there's still this like a small sense of resilience, a tiny bit of hope pushing through the darkness.
Oh, for sure.
In the winter's dark, a light will shine, warm in hearts, yours and mine. Remember that line.
That's what gets me every time. It doesn't shy away from the pain of isolation, those times we feel disconnected. But that reminder that it's temporary, spring always comes back around.
And that, to me, that's where the magic of connecting these songs to the seasons really clicks. They become metaphors not just for love, but for the ups and downs we all go through in life.
It's that cycle, right?
Exactly. Growth, joy, then reflection, maybe even loss or sadness.
Yeah.
That constant undercurrent of hope, that belief that things will get better. Brighter days,
So true. It's like those quiet moments. There's a beauty to them, too. Time to reflect, to recharge before that next burst of energy. 100%.
Yeah.
And, speaking of finding that strength, that joy, in the most unexpected places, it reminds me of, that's why I love jazz, it's such a departure from the last song.
Yeah.
But it still taps into that same hope, that resilience.
Right. It's like this flood of pure joy. The very first tune I hear makes me leave all fear.
The very first tune I hear makes me leave all fear. I rise up and tap my feet. The sound of jazz gives me the beat. I flash a crooked smile at the scene. Suddenly I'm James Dean, feeling like the hero of the plot. I have the courage to take the spot.
It's about that thing, that one thing that just lifts you up, makes you feel unstoppable.
And it shows how powerful those passions outside of romantic love can be.
Yeah.
The way they fulfill us. Like, you make me feel strong, nothing I can do can go wrong.
Wow.
It speaks volumes about connecting with something you're passionate about, wouldn't you say?
It does. We talk about love as this all-consuming force, but passion has so many different forms.
So true.
And each one kind of feeds us in a different way, right?
Exactly. And sometimes those passions even bring a little humor into our lives, which, speaking of man cold, anyone.
From the very first sniff, you know for sure there's no more whiff, there will be a tiff. When you tell your miffed misses the tariff, Ico News, you'll be out for at least a week, maybe two, staying under your sheets, all feeling blue, in need of help for soup and brew, curled up on the sofa with nothing to do. This is a man's worst foe, worse than stubbing his toe. Brace yourself and take hold, it's called the man cold, man cold, man cold. You have taken a hold, you make me feel so old. I'm so sick, I can't even pick my very own and lonesome wick. You have made me so sick, the song of the man cold shtick.
Oh man, that song, I gotta be honest, when I first saw the title, I was like, okay, where is this going? But it's so playful. That exaggerated tone, but capturing something so universal, it's genius.
It is. It's about finding the joy in those everyday things, even when they're frustrating. Like that line, the very first sniff, you know for sure, those more whiffs there will be a tiff. Come on, we've all been there.
100%. And maybe that's part of what makes these songs resonate, right? Knowing we're not alone in these experiences, the highs, the lows, summer love, or yeah, even a man cold. It's like a shared human experience.
You said it. But before we go too far down that road, there's one more I want to loop back to. Early Morning Rise.
Screaming loud, 6 a.m. gotta break the clock. Feet hit the floor so slow, dreaming if she'd ever know. Coffee's cold and I'm awake, heart is pounding for her sake. Ties undone, shirt's a mess, still I'm hoping for the bliss. Dreams been taunting me all night of the girl I know is right. Wake up early, morning rise, for the girl with angel eyes. See her smile, oh so bright, gives me courage, gives me light. I've got to get this right, surely she and I could be a mite.
This one, it hits different, doesn't it?
Oh, it does. Dreams been taunting me all night of the girl I know is right. Wake up early, morning rise, for the girl with angel eyes. It's pure daydream mode set to music. That nervous anticipation, hoping to connect with someone, is so sweet.
And the music builds that anticipation so well, don't you think? It starts soft, hesitant. Then as he gets the courage to talk to her, it builds and builds.
Step by step, I'm walking near, determined now to make it clear. Oh, you can just feel his heart pounding in those lyrics. And then, boom, 10 years later, just like that, here we are, her and I, 10 years down the line. A whole love story in, what, like 12 lines?
It really is. And that's the power of music for you, right?
Mm-hmm.
It can capture so much emotion, so much time passing in just a few lines.
It really is, though. Like, you're getting the sneak peek into their world, their joys, heartbreaks, all those little musical moments.
Makes you wonder about everything that's not being said, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like, what were those early days like for that couple, an early morning rise? Did they make it work? What about the summer feeling couple? Did they last? Or did things just, fade, as summer always does?
Right. Every song is like a doorway to all these different possibilities. And it makes you think about your own life, too, all those fleeting moments, the joy, the heartache, like they all add up to something bigger.
Exactly. Music has this amazing ability to tap into that shared human experience. We feel seen, understood, even when we can't find the right words ourselves.
It reminds us we're not alone in any of it. The good, the bad, all those hopes and fears,
100%.
Yeah.
And that takes us back to something you mentioned before about music expressing what words can't. It's not always about finding the perfect phrase, is it?
It's not.
Sometimes it's more about just letting the music speak for itself. Those raw emotions.
And isn't that what makes these little snippets so powerful? They leave space for us to bring our own experiences to them, right? Our own interpretations.
Totally. What moves one person might not do a thing for someone else.
Yeah.
It's all about perspective.
This whole deep dive has been amazing. We've gone from summer flings to those quiet winter nights, felt the joy of jazz, even laughed along with a man cold. What a ride.
It really has been. And you know, if there's one thing these songs have shown us, it's that life is full of contradictions. Light and shadow, laughter, tear.
It's about embracing it all, right? Finding those little sparks of joy wherever we can, learning from the hard times, and appreciating every season life throws at us.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And hey, maybe we'll all be a little more tuned into the music around us now. Who knows what hidden messages we might find?
That's something to think about. Until next time.